Welcome to this rotation guide. First, I will just let this clip play and provide 3 important tips regarding this spot. Afterwards, we're going over each pull individually. Tip number 1. Decimators can be awakened instantly by throwing any damaging ability at them before body pulling them. Tip number 2. Pulling and grouping the mobs properly has a lot more value than pure DPS. Wait for them to come to you while grouping is 5. This is the most important rule to understand here, or you end up in a 301 AP group that pulls less than 40,000 trash loot per hour. Tip number 3. If you are fast enough, you can skip bosses and position them more conveniently. Simply aggro them once and move on, make them reset. The butcher will then be in the optimal position once you arrive at that pull again. Now enjoy the rest of this clip. Alright, let's go over each pull now. This is the first pull. The only thing you can miss here is the mob to the left of me. To catch it, make sure you're passing through the second one from the left. Then just move to the grouping point. This one is the first great group effort. What you're seeing here is quite a warrior-specific pull, but if you have a long-ranged and kind of fast AoE skill to throw in between the 2 decimators at the bottom, you can probably do the same. While you're doing that, the next fast class in your group moves towards the back of the area to grab the 2 crushers and maybe even the flame. Everyone else collects the leftover mobs on this platform and brings them to the grouping point. This one is the extension pull. Notice how I'm slowing down next to the flame while moving onto the platform. It's to ensure I'm not missing this mob, as they sometimes simply ignore you when you're dashing too quickly. Then simply grab these decimators with a long-range pull skill and group on this little patch of grass. Someone else should have grabbed the 2 guards from the bottom and top of the stairs to bring to the spot as well. This pull is the one with the most depth to it. First of all, I'm moving next to this decimator to body pull it, while throwing my long-ranged AoE at the pillar between the 2 decimators ahead to instantly awaken those, just like I've done 2 pulls prior to this one. Once that has happened, I quickly move to this patch of grass to not reset the furthest guard, as I'd otherwise be just out of his aggro range. While that is happening, the next fast class in your group should grab the flame, which I will almost always miss. If you have an awakened Drakania, she will be able to dash beyond the tree and pull the flame from the very back as well. The double pull is the most natural one. The only thing you want to keep in mind is to not dash across the mobs, as moving too far can reset them before they even get up, and moving too fast might not even make them register your presence. For this one, you ideally want a class that has some flight in their movement. Lan or Musa are great to quickly aggro these mobs, as they don't have to climb or sprint jump onto the platform. This last pull once again utilizes the fact that decimators may be instantly awakened by damaging them before body pulling them. However, if you are standing too close to them, they might start an attack animation, which will most likely make you miss out on them. Now just move back to the first pull, utilizing whatever movement your class offers. And if you're not one of the designated pullers, try to make an effort not to body block them. Good luck and happy grinding!